Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. It's Brandon again, and I'm in a bathroom. I'm actually in a bathroom in Irvine, California. I told you guys I was coming out towards Long Beach, so my hotel, it seems, is in Irvine, but Long Beach isn't too far away. LA is not too far away. Anaheim, whatever. But I just got in, just checked in. I'm in the bathroom. I did this when I got into Seattle, and you guys seem to be at least somewhat interested in this. And doesn't it look like I'm a little bit cross-eyed when I look at the camera on the back of the screen? Some of you can say I'm cross-eyed anyways, have a lazy eye, but that's okay, I don't really give a shit. But I'm in the bathroom, this is nothing too fancy. Again, toilet, sink, there's a shower there, some sweet artwork. But, so this is basically when you come in, obviously. I'm on the 9th floor of the building. It's nothing, again, too fancy. Although it does have this big-ass mirror right here. Look at this thing. All kinds of gains. And I'm wearing a yellow shirt. I'm also wearing a red hat. I guess I'm like my Ronald McDonald of gains over here. TV, pretty nice. It's thin, at least, a lot thinner than the plasma I had in Seattle. I think this is a king bed. Got some presents over here. So I'm gonna train when I come out here. I always let you guys know that. I got some my wrist wraps, my wrist straps, my tripod dildo of peace. Again, all you hentai fans out there probably can't get enough of this. I actually brought my lifting belt as well. Got deadlifts in a little bit. I'm actually going to go deadlift in like an hour, so I'm not even in California for an hour. I'm going to go deadlift. I'm also brought this with me. This is by EHP Labs called Buzz. They sent me this a while ago. It's a pre-workout. I haven't really had the chance to try it yet, so I figured I might as well just bring this on my trip. Little nightstand. Another side door, which makes me think that this connects to the room next door. So if families stay, they can get 2 rooms. In my case, probably some kind of weird psycho is going to be knocking at my door at 3 a.m. asking to come in. A nice little lounge chair, a little desk, my backpack. I've got a rental car this time. I'll show you guys outside. It's all right. I don't really care about it. Again, I don't have to pay for it. A dehumidifier in here. There's my blue bag of peace. I had a black bag, but I've had so many bag issues lately flying U.S. Airways. So U.S. Airways, if you're watching this, I kind of hate you guys. You lose my bag almost every time. So I got a bright blue bag, so you can't really lose it. Again, here I am up here. Nothing really too much. Probably can't see too much. Again, this camera isn't very high quality since this is just my gym camera I'm using. You see some of the hills back there. Funny thing is in here. Well, it's not too funny. It's actually kind of sad. So it has a mini bar. Some Kit Kats in there, some other cookies and stuff. It has a list of things to order. I just got off the phone with my girlfriend and I was going over some of this stuff with her. So I know you can't really probably see that too well. 5-hour energy is $6. So it's more than $1 for an hour of energy, and that's just ridiculous. Water's expensive, booze is really expensive, wine obviously, power bars, all sorts of crap. But who would honestly pay for this? I know I talk about convenience is a hell of a thing, but for that, just a little bit lazy. So that's this first update. I'm gonna try to get some footage in the gym if I can, hence the dildo tripod of peace. I can't necessarily guarantee that it's gonna happen. Those voluptuous boobs right there, but we'll see what happens. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, so what you're seeing here is Velocity Sports Performance in Irvine, California. Now, if you guys are either visiting the area or you live in the area, definitely give this gym a chance. It is awesome. Really cool place. All I filmed today is my 3 working sets for Wendler deadlifts, as well as my Joker sets. So for this, as you can see, they actually use plates that are marked with kilograms as well as pounds, but that being the case, each one of these plates is a 44-pound plate instead of 45. So it threw me off a little bit. I had to actually open up a calculator on my phone to kind of get everything straight. My second set here of 3 reps. One of the cool things about this gym too that I didn't show you in the video is that they have a camcorder and a TV hooked up already and pointed at the deadlift platforms, and they have it running on a time delay, so you can actually do your sets, then turn right around and watch yourself do it. So it's really cool to critique your form, and I think you can probably rewind it and slow motion it. Didn't really spend too much time playing with it since I was the new guy visiting the gym and I didn't want to be an asshole just playing with everything, although I did kind of take my liberty with stuff. So here you see my plus set. I wasn't really happy with this. I only got 2. I didn't really push myself any further. I'll explain why afterwards. I kind of walk around the gym outside and talk about how I'm feeling. But another thing that I've been noticing is my belt is way too tight. As part of this bulk, I need to loosen it up a little bit. Didn't really affect me a ton on this day, but on my bench day at Metroflex, it literally killed me, and I had to not use it just because I thought I was going to die from wearing it. I couldn't even breathe. So then you see my plus, and I fail on that one. I'm like, you know what? F this. I'm not doing that. So then I go to my joker sets, of course, and instead of doing lat work in between jokers, what I did is I played basketball. They had a court literally right in front of where I was standing and doing deadlifts. And again, I'll talk about that a little bit afterwards. But for these joker sets, being a 1+ rep range week, it's really fun just trying to lift some heavy weight. Now, one of the things that I'm noticing on here is I really need to work on my setup. Now, on this point in time, what I was focusing on is actually starting with my hips a little bit higher so they don't shoot up as much. So I'm not giving them the chance to, because I'm actually starting with them fairly high. However, as part of that, one of the things that I forgot to do was take the slack out of the bar. And you can kind of see it in that set, but you can definitely see it on this last joker set of me doing it here. My setup beforehand is pretty nice, but again, not taking the slack out of the bar. My first initial pull is just really to get that bar bent, and it kind of plays with my mind, and I don't get the lift. So that is definitely something I need to take control of.
So this is the car that I got. I'm just finishing my workout now. I am dying. It's like 8 o'clock West Coast time, so it's like 11 o'clock my time. I've been up since about 5 a.m. East Coast time, so a long ass time. I just got done doing deads. Just did a lot of deadlifts, no assistance work. It's more deads. And in between, I shot baskets. I actually threw a couple dunks down, which I was going to get on camera, but there's a lot of people watching me. And I'm not trying to say that to be cocky. There was just a lot of people there. There was like a class right next to the basketball court. So even I, in my moments, have my times where I don't want to film myself. But there's my car, my whip. I picked this out. I had a couple choices for rental cars, so this is just an Ultima. I think it's a 2.5S. Yeah, 2.5S. I had a choice of a couple things, like a Sonata, a couple Chevys. I got this because this is only 2-door. I figure why not? I like to put my seat back a little bit further because I'm taller, so I actually sit in this fairly well. It's funny though, as you guys probably saw, they gave me Jersey plates. Maybe they thought I'd look like I was from Jersey. And no offense to people if you're from Jersey, but I know some people from Jersey. So yeah, I'm beat because I've literally probably only had up to this point since last night around 9 p.m. I've probably had about 600 calories only. So I am dying, as you can probably hear in my voice. I'm gonna go back to the hotel and shower. And I get a certain allotment through my company for food each day. I can probably put this on my face even though you probably don't want to see it. But I'm gonna order all that allotment in just one meal and just go to town because I'm fucking dying. Excuse my language. Gotta get up early. I gotta be in the office all day tomorrow. Nothing planned tomorrow as far as working out goes, so I might try to see a little bit of the town. But Thursday, meeting up at Metroflex Gym with Benoit Smith from Benoit Smith TV. Maybe a couple other you guys said you're gonna stop by, so that'd be cool. We're gonna do some bench. Even though it's Thursday, every day's chest day, so we'll talk to you guys soon. Dude, it's a good investment. I need to change mine right now though, because I've been getting too fucking fat. I get like bruises on my stomach now. Oh, look what we got, everybody. It's Benoit from Benoit Smith TV. We're here at Metroflex Gym in Long Beach. It's kind of empty now, which is good, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna hit some chest. I like that right there, squat to your feet. So I kind of wish it wasn't squat day. I mean bench day, only because I would love to do some squats in here, because why wouldn't you? All right, so we're gonna get after it. I'm gonna put my camera away because I feel like an asshole. I got the dildo tripod thing going on, but we're gonna get to it.
So while Metroflex is really cool, one of the things that really sucked was their benches, in my opinion. If you can kind of see, look at the pad itself. It's like this foam material. It's really soft where you sink in, and I was having a lot of trouble trying to get my shoulders pinched back. Not to mention, if you see where I unrack the bar, it's extremely low, and there's no way for me to get it higher. So it's really awkward to actually have to unrack the bar, and this definitely played with my mind a little bit. So as I also mentioned in the earlier clips, and you kind of heard me talking about it when I was first showing the Metroflex gym, I honestly felt like I was going to give birth. My stomach was so bloated from In-N-Out Burger, and this belt being way too tight as is was not feeling good. So I think this is actually the last set that I ended up wearing my belt for. I also got to give props to Benoit on this. He was trying to follow along with the Wendler template with me, but he's never done it, so he wasn't sure what weights to use. So here you see him fail, and instead of taking a rest, he's like, F it, just strip the bar back to 225 and let's bang some more out. So big props to Benoit on this. One of the things I'm telling Benoit here is to watch out, because when I set up, I tend to throw my head forward like this, and I've accidentally head-butted spotters before right in the ball sack, so I'm telling him watch out, and he's like, don't worry, I don't want to teabag you either. Now, mentioning Benoit again, if you haven't checked out his channel, check the description box and the annotation on screen, as he's a great channel, one of my good friends here on YouTube, so definitely do me a favor and check him out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So we're back. I just got back from Metroflex. Was there for actually about 3 hours. It was a long ass time, but it was a really cool gym. Some of you guys actually came out and met up. Unfortunately, we didn't really get our times too straight, so I was actually there at 3 o'clock, and some of them came later only because I said initially I was going to be there later. I guess I did a bad job updating. I tried to put it on Instagram and Twitter, but I guess I forgot to do Facebook. But it was a cool gym. It was hot as shit. I think it was like 100 degrees there, and those of you that showed up, you can definitely attest to it. But it was really fun. And it's definitely something I want to go back to. Again, being there for 3 hours, we did a lot. So it was definitely interesting. I did get some footage, which you guys will probably see by the point you're seeing in this. And what I think I'm going to do is just make this trip kind of one longer video. Probably not going to show everything because I didn't film every actual set we did, but I did get a few. I'll throw in some clips again that you saw from Velocity Sports, so you'll see a little bit of it. Maybe I'll throw in the meal I'm about to get. I haven't really eaten all day. I went to In-N-Out Burger and kind of overindulged, and I felt like I was going to have a baby the whole time we were working out. So my stomach is definitely hurting, but definitely still need to eat, so I might do that and show you what I'm going to get. But I'm headed back to Rhode Island tomorrow. It was cool to be out here in Cali. For those of you that wanted to meet up and we didn't get a chance to, I'm really sorry that it didn't happen, but maybe next time, because I definitely want to come back out here and I'll kind of give you guys more of a heads up this time. But in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big. So I almost forgot to film this. As you can tell, I had a piece of pizza already, and then I was like, oh shit, I think I said in one of these that I'd show you what I got. So I got a California pizza, which just looks like feta cheese, some black olive, some onions, something else on there, maybe some pine nuts, but it's pretty good after the first piece. They gave me silverware, obviously, some Parmesan cheese, some red pepper flakes, salt and pepper, a glass of water, and I also ordered this little cup here. It's like an 8-ounce glass of, I think it's mango, orange juice, and something else, some kind of smoothie. But this is why, as you've already seen my other video, you don't typically order room service. So $16 for that pizza, which if you look here, it might look like a decent sized pizza, but look how big my hand is. It's basically about the size of my hand, but I do have some big ass man hands as well. And then $5 for this citrus mango smoothie. And then with this too, there's a $3 delivery charge because I'm lazy as fuck right now. I'm tired. As well as you see these other charges, service charge of $4.20. $2.26 for tax, so it's $30 for this. And I actually ended up giving the guy a $5 tip on top of that because I worked a little bit in the food service industry in the past, and I know how it is. So I'm here just chilling, and I got my glasses on. A lot of people don't see me with my glasses too often because of look how I look. This is why I don't wear glasses too often. But you always take care of your servers, tip number one, because karma's a motherfucking bitch, and it'll come back and it'll either bite you in the ass or it'll pay huge dividends. And that's why a lot of people are good to me, because I'm good to them. So that's a little life lesson for you. Maybe I'll cut this part out because I look like a dork and I'm telling you life lessons. So we'll talk to you soon.